So God showed me something last night at work, and He was bringing to my mind the scripture of the talents. You know, the where it said someone was traveling to a far country and they left their goods with their servants. They gave one talent, one two, one five, and when they returned, the five turned it into 10, and the two turned it into 4. The one buried it and said, I don't need to do anything to bring this or make this bigger. And he was scolded and said, I'm going to give what you got to the one that had more, and turned it into more. And I realized that this scripture was more than all your talents or your giftings or your purpose or calling. Because if you actually read this scripture, in the very beginning of the chapter, Matthew 25, it talks about the 10 virgins and how 5 were foolish and 5 were wise, and the 5 foolish missed out on heaven, and the 5 wise made it. Then it goes in and it's telling this. And it ends this chapter with, and there are weeping and gnashing of teeth. That's what we know happens in hell. So this whole chapter is Jesus teaching us how to make heaven and how to not go to hell. And right before it says, and there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth, it says to this unfaithful servant, he says, to him that hath shall be given, and to him that hath not shall be taken away even what he has. And I looked up in the Greek what the word have meant there, and it actually is a word that means to cling to take hold of and keep. And the word to give is the word to accept, to grant. And it's like he enlightened my mind to see and understand that this passage is saying, I'm giving everybody a different measure, some 1, some 2, some 5, but after I give you this measure, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to sit back and what measure did God say he was going to give us? He said, I gave everyone a measure of faith. We've all been given a measure of faith according to our own ability. So some have incredible abilities to just have such great faith. But are we supposed to just leave it there? Are we just supposed to say, well, my walk with God is okay at the level that it is? Well, here he's saying, if you don't grow your faith, you don't grow your knowledge of his word, you're not trying to get closer to him, well, according to this, you're an unfaithful servant, and there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So you can take it for all you want, but that's how he showed it to me. Take your relationship with Christ serious, and just every day say, God, what do you want to teach me today? What do you want to show me today that I can learn and be more than I need to be, more than I used to be? Grow in God. God bless everyone.